Hi guys! So I'm back. I'm making burgers tonight. Burgers are super simple and super easy to make. I have cheated though technically because I made these patties ages ago and I've taken them out of the freezer and I've defrosted them. So I'll give you a quick rundown on how to make a patty, and I'm sure we'll get to a stage where I make some on camera as well. But for now, these are my patties. They've got chorizo and onion and fresh herbs inside them. I would always go for making your own patties, whether it's turkey mince, beef mince, pork mince, or a little bit of a mixture. I think the ready-made patties in the supermarkets are usually a little bit more expensive, and you never really know what quality of mince they've put in those patties. So what I do is I get a whole lot of mince, and I make a big batch and then I freeze them. Especially if you're on your own and you're cooking for yourself, that's a great tip. Make sure that you always have something in the freezer to pull out, or what to do if you've made too much. So like soups or patties or sauces or anything like that. Always make a little bit more, then pop it into a freezer bag or a Tupperware or something, and then pop it into the freezer. So like these guys made it a little while ago, and I just take them out and fry them up and they're good to go. For patties, you can just make them quite plain. You know, salt, pepper, some spices in there, onion, and then to bind it, usually an egg. I don't put bread and whatnot in, or like breadcrumbs into my patties, because it just bulks it up and there's no reason to do that. And the egg will bind the mince for you. So I put some chorizo pieces in mine. You can put little bits of cheese in there. You can put chili in there. You can put whatever you want, really. Fresh herbs. It's totally up to you. You can totally pimp your own burger the way you want to. I'm not using a burger bun. I found these little sandwich thins from M&S that are gluten-free, which is amazing, with like seeds on top. So I'll just toast this, and this will be like my little burger bun situation. And then I'm just going to make a green salad. If you've got some potatoes, you can cut them into wedges, pop them in the oven, make that with it. You can have whatever you want with your burger. It's up to you, or just as it is. Oh, what I am going to make is some caramelized balsamic onions to go on top, which is going to be super yummy. So I'm doing a little bit of like prep and cooking today. So here we go. Let's do it. Of caramelized onion, you want to cut them into like rings. You don't want to dice them basically, so you want to slice them relatively thin. Obviously if you have a sharper knife, you can be a lot more precise in how you do this. The trick with onions is that they also, like the spinach, they're pretty much fry down to nothing. So I'm only going to do half an onion because it's a topping, and this is what I have. I'm not going to cut open a new onion. But if you are making caramelized onions for more people, you're going to need like loads of onions. I would say at least it's probably 1 onion per person, right? Because they really fry down into nothing. So anyway, this is just for me because I'm using it up because we don't want to waste. And that's just going to have to be enough. It's fine. Okay guys, luckily for me, my little stand thing broke that I put my phone on. We're becoming even more amateur, which is great. I've put my onions in a pan with some olive oil. The trick for caramelized onions is to fly them to the moon. Right, the trick for them is to do it slowly on a medium heat, because I don't know, I mean, I'm sure there's a whole reason for this as well, but basically the lower the heat is and the slower you cook it, it like brings out all the sugars, and that's what makes it all caramelizey and all delicious. And then right at the end, once they're done, it'll take about a good 10-12 minutes, and then once they're done, we'll turn up the heat and then put a whole lot of balsamic vinegar over it, and then let that cook off, and then they should be good to go. So I'm going to let them do their little thing and then get back to you. So this is how I just make a very quick and easy salad. Some lettuce. So I'm going to make it a bit of a shredded one. There. Now it's like the shredded. Get this little pepper guy out because he needs to be used. Guys, I hate wasting. The easiest way to get rid of stuff is just to make a salad or do like a stir fry. Cucumber. I'm halving it. Everyone can do this. Salad. Here's our little greens. A little bit of olive oil, some pepper, salt, oregano. Where's that? There. I love oregano. To the salad. Okay, and then I just mix it up a little bit, and then just a very small amount of apple cider vinegar, or any white vinegar, white spirit vinegar, or red wine vinegar, like I say. See? It's just like coated. So that's your little accompaniment. Then we're gonna have our makeshift bun situation. I froze my patties in twos. Obviously, if you want to freeze them singularly, then it's fine. Individually, then you can. Otherwise, what I've done, so I'm going to fry them both up tonight, and then I'll have the one for lunch tomorrow. Boom. That's lunch and dinner sorted. So we're going to fry these up. I mean, you guys know how to fry up patties, surely. Very hot pan. Done. All right, guys, back to the frying station. So this is the onion situation now. I totally left them a little bit, so they're a little bit brown, but it's fine. It's gonna work. Turn the heat up a little bit. Get it really sizzling. Now we're gonna chuck some balsamic and just let it kind of bubble away. Pop these guys in. It's not as hot as I'd like it, but anyway. It's also really nice if you've got some cheese. Then you just sear the burger patties, and then you put a slice of cheese on top, and then pop it into the oven. And it's all melty. Oh, delicious. Oh, I just realized my hair is super frizz. Everything's ready. Do you guys remember the homemade tzatziki that we made? I'm going to use that as a base. I'm going to compile our burgers now. So, that is a base. It's very hard to do this with one hand. Some spinach. Just remember, that's what I had in the fridge. Burger. Our onions. Oh, yummy. And you guys can add whatever you have lying around. But here's my little burger. A little salad with it. And there we go. Burger, salad, done. Super easy, super simple. Remember, if you're especially cooking for yourself, make big batches of things. You can freeze them, and then it's easy to defrost and eat whenever you want, or if you don't feel like cooking or anything. Cool, guys. Have a lovely evening, and I'll catch you around.